Hello, 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 lo, lo, lo. Just gonna give you guys an enthusiastic welcome to Top Hecarim. I'm ready to do this. Let's see. Doran's shield should be our starting item with boo and boo. So we're gonna take the fast out to the top lane, get our Q for that spam. It didn't work. I actually have a Hecarim skin, but I don't know why it's not exactly on at the moment, so I have to apologize, but I have Arcade Hecarim, my shiny little pony of destruction and death, but right now I only have regular Hecarim, so I hope you guys don't mind too much. Beyond death. Hopefully Teemo isn't waiting for us in this bush. We wouldn't want that. The thing is, Teemo, since you can come out pretty fast and from invisibility, I want to just get some things out. Because if Teemo is here and he gets to jump on us, we can still use our Q to actually do a decent amount of damage. And because there's like a next to no mana cost on it, we can actually go ahead and spam it. So regardless of whether he's in this bush or was in that bush, I probably did some damage. This effect can set up for 2 times. Oh, I see, if I hit someone, it'll stack up my Q. But I don't think I saw anything like that. Nope, you guys don't see it either. So that must mean that he's not in the bushes. He's in the mid lane. Guess I should have called those 5-minute. Okay. I'm gonna have to jump. Okay. I was kind of expecting him to go up top. I wonder if he actually went ahead and warded it. Okay, so right now we're not really doing too bad. As long as we... Okay, so I don't know why, but we're gonna stick around the mid lane to help Teemo, because the other Teemo refuses to be top. So wait, let me just ask. Just gonna see if he wants me to stay, or if he wants to stay and get his own farm. Because if he doesn't want me here, he should tell me now, and I'll leave. Okay, so at this point, I really can't do much with 2 ranged champions like that. And I'm guessing they're both going AP, so it's kind of useless, and I can't get farm in this situation. And Teemo seemingly has left. So, I'm gonna make my way to the top lane. Hopefully he isn't in this bush. Okay, doesn't seem like anything happened there. Teemo, like me, is level 2. I just don't know if this is warded, but if it isn't, Teemo's gonna have a big awakening. Because, you see, even though I can't go ahead and hit him with all these auto attacks when he blinds me, Hecarim actually can do a lot against Teemo with his Q and such, but I'm taking a lot of damage unnecessarily. I was hoping to be able to do something. So I can just go ahead and get out some damage, just so, you know, heal myself up, because my W actually does a heal on me. So for the most part I should be fine. And my tail, look at my tail flames. I'm sexy and I know it, oh. So right now I can't do much for Teemo, because he's ranged and that gives him an obvious advantage against me. Whether it's poking me under tower or just kind of zoning me for my own minions, because going in on him with his blind, no less, especially because his wave is pushing, meaning if I go in, there's a good chance that I can take more damage than I want, because he'll just go along and like that, it makes, if you can blind me, it makes so I can't hit my minion. So if I get too close, he'll obviously go in for the blinds. But for now, it seems like Warwick is heading to the top. Okay, so it seems like Warwick is heading up top. So I hope Warwick can get out. Okay, so I don't know why he's fighting this. He can't really gank. Warwick's weakness in this whole thing is he can't really get off all he ganks. So I'm hoping Teemo doesn't poke me off of coming out of whatever. Okay, so it seems like he's going to let me back, because I'm desperately going to need to get some boots to be able to get in fast and out fast. You see, and then I'm going to switch to this, get a ward, and a pink ward, because I'm going to need longer lasting wards if I'm going to fight this guy effectively. And like him, I'm going to get my teleport out there, because it just suits me a little bit better to be able to get here faster. Now I'm going to get this out, so if he does lay down any real poke, he should be warded off by my immense ability to tanks. Okay. So at this point, like you see, Teemo is just a menace to someone like Hecarim, who can't really take the best 1v1 approach with him. So I'm just gonna stay in the range of the minions. I mean, I'm just taking poke after poke, and that's the problem here. Like, there's no way I can just like take this poke and be fine. But what am I really supposed to do at this point? See, now that he's level 16 put down shrooms, that just makes him even worse for me. So actually at this point I have a really good plan for taking him down, because once I get my ult, if I can fear him and then get behind him, I can push him into my own tower. So to be completely honest, it should be pretty easy going from here on out. Okay, or he can just completely back off. That is also fine. But I want to make sure there's no shrooms in the immediate area. And I want to say that he left. Okay. So, okay, I mean, that's a little bad on my part since I didn't call it sooner, but I really didn't assume right away that he was going to fly back on that. So, and it seems like I didn't go over the teams. I completely forgot about that. I'm sorry, guys. But if you guys want to know now, while I make it back to the jungle, I don't have any danger on me, I really have to apologize. They have support. We have a support Sona, mid Teemo, ADC Ashe, top Hecarim, and jungle Warwick. They have a top Teemo, jungle Zyra, mid Swain, ADC Kog'Maw, and support Sona. I have to really apologize because I completely forgot about that, because to be completely honest, I was worried about so much other things, because at first, like, I realized before my recording, while I was in the loading screen, that I had my mic wasn't on. Apparently, I found this out a little bit later, but I had it plugged into the wrong jack, which is just bad news for me in the end, because I was like flipping out trying to fix it on time so I wouldn't have to ditch this recording from the get-go, because of course that would have just really reeked, I guess. So let's see. Warwick says he's going mid with his ult, so he's probably preparing for a gank. Okay, now let me get off a Q. Okay, I didn't have enough time to get off a Q. And Teemo's coming in for the gank. I mean, not coming in for the gank, he's just teleporting in. Let's see, there's no shrooms in this bush or wards. So I'm out leveling him right now, and I'm out farming him. So I'm just trying to walk away, but you see after that I'm just a little bit of a ping spike here and there. I have to apologize, guys, my internet is flipping out. Not only did that, but I also took in a insane amount of damage from that shroom. So it seems like it's coming back down. I hope you guys don't mind, and like I said, I have to use my ult and E combo to beat Teemo if I want to stand a real good chance against him. My range on my ult is pretty good. So, if the minions are here, it's going to be harder, so I have to make sure that the minions aren't going to be too much of a problem. Let's see. Okay. The ping. No! I failed that really bad. But he really can't come after me. So let's see if I can't get back, because I don't know. Okay, Zyra's down bot, so I'm going to have to teleport in. He just recently used his teleport, so I don't think that's too much of a problem. But it really stings now. Going for my movies. And I'm mainly going to be going tank. So, yeah, I guess Spectre's Cowl would be the item to go for that. Okay, teleport in. And he took out my pink wood. That's why it's a good thing I got another one, because I didn't think it would last too long, because Teemo should have been shrooming it up for the past few days and nights. But, to be completely honest, it's not too surprising. Yep, and he's just becoming a real menace. And right now I'm not going to be able to do much without my ult, for sure. And for just in general, without a gank from Warwick, I'm going to have a lot of trouble. Let's see, so far our team's winning, so it looks pretty good. Teemo, I just have to make sure he doesn't get fed, to be honest. I just have to be here, be a nuisance to him. Okay, so I can't really farm without while being blinded too well. Okay, so in general that didn't turn out the best. Let's see if I can't just go ahead and kill this. Okay, so I'm pretty much dead. Dang it. That's the problem with Teemo going running Ignite. Okay, so I need to get some early magic resist, and I need help from the jungle. He came in once and pretty much died and gave the enemy team the kill, so that wasn't good. And the thing with Warwick, he can't really go ahead and gank pre-6, so the fact that he just came up pre-6 and had a spotty internet problem, I mean, I don't blame him if his internet was spotty, but he should have left. And now I'm probably going to lose my turret. Well, it's not, I'm not saying it's his fault, I'm just saying I'm just losing my turret. I'm just in general complaining, but let's see. To counteract Teemo, if you know he's going to be on enemy, if you can like counter him, it's probably going to be someone who can just like blow up an enemy insanely fast. Okay, so I shouldn't be afraid of Teemo at this point. I should be able to... come on. Okay. So, I didn't see Zyra's coming, but it's a good thing I just kind of backed off in general. And Teemo's hiding or something. He's doing something spooky-like. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any wards there. But there's, of course, a thing there that I missed. Okay. So, at this point, Teemo is actually just a pain, and for most melee who focus a lot on their auto attacks, because I mean, like, my Q is very good and all, but I can't really like dang it. And I definitely need help from my jungler, but he should totally have been here faster, because I mean, we don't want Teemo having to get fed. My tower's gone. And I mean, after he got his dragon, he should have definitely came in, and now he's coming in way too late, actually. Like, this is just gonna feed Teemo more, and I don't get why he did that. I'm not really trashing him or anything. I mean, like, I went and I died to Teemo, so I can't really say anything to that, but with Teemo, who was already 1-2, and he had a lot of good items and attack speed, like, of course, Teemo is someone who works well against people like Warwick, because Warwick, who is an auto attack centric, with, well, he combines his abilities and puts them in between those attacks. To be honest, quite honest, he's definitely someone who would focus on using auto attacks, because lifesteal is his whole like kit, and because of that, if he can't really like get off those auto attacks, he becomes completely and utterly useless. And myself, I have to say, I'm not going to be too strong or have any real killing potential for the time being. Mostly just because as a tank without any kind of like summoner spells on the offense, I mainly got the defensive ones as it being the tank as I am, and that's kind of what's to be expected from I wanted that gank so bad. Teemo should have done something there. I mean, I guess the fact that Swain started moving away from me the moment I chose to attack kind of ruined it. And I'm not saying we could have pulled it off, but when you're kind of like jungle's waiting there, I guess it could make a lot of sense if you try to at least bait the opponent. Like at this point, I'm far behind, and of course, as soon as I leave, he gets killed because. And I thought Warwick was with him actually. So at this point, we're like precarious. Like we're not exactly winning or losing at this point. I mean, I don't. If you think about it, top lane is lost, and jungle is kind of losing too, and I can't really do anything at this point, which is just kind of sad. And this guy, Zyra, I don't get Zyra jungle. Okay, now I'm just gonna run away, because you see, like, he just destroys me, so of course I can't do anything, which is kind of someone like Hecarim, who can be so very strong if played correctly. I mean, he's a fighter to be sure, and he's not like the best played as just a tank, but at this point, like, our team needs a tank, and going against someone like Teemo, it's gonna be a real hard going thing for me, because okay, so I didn't think I needed to stick around that any longer than I was there. So I'm glad we got him out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just pretty much not try to go for kills anymore. Well, it's not like I have went for that many kills, considering how weak I've been this full game. But for the most part, I could go for this, or I could start building defensive with my let's see. I don't know what to do right now. I know I have to build a lot of AP, because if anything, the strongest players on their team are AP damage, and even Kog'Maw, who isn't all that strong, is a champion who is, in the end, actually very AP oriented. I don't know if you guys know this for a fact, but Kog'Maw was actually someone who was more known to be in the mid laner beforehand, before he became an ADC. So that's kind of like a little tidbit for you. Okay, so Warwick is requesting aid, but there's not much I can do. I mean, I could totally go in for the gank, but with the odds that I'll be able to get off anything, I don't think I'll be able to do anything. And since Teemo's pushing down mid lane, that is also an area where it's going to need a lot of help. And as soon as Teemo's here, just get off some health. Okay. So, we definitely have to contest this dragon, especially since Warwick's coming. Okay. So, you guys see I can do a lot of damage, or at least disrupt and allow my team to do damage, but right now, I'm definitely not going to be able to do anything against this Swain. So, you see, even though, like, I'm not doing damage, and it's sometimes better to build Hecarim as whatever, but since I'm building him as a tank, I was able to take all that damage, I was able to survive, I was able to disrupt them. So, that's kind of the idea I have in my head. Like, that's the kind of Hecarim I wanted to be, and that's, like, the perfect way to showcase it. We got a crowd kill for our Teemo, who's already so ahead. And we got the dragon, so we're definitely going to have a lot of better luck with this fight now. Okay, so let's see if I can't just take this out. Okay, come on. Okay, so Teemo killed Teemo mid. So there's a lot of people unaccounted for, but I can probably do remain top lane for a bit longer. I don't think I have too much at all to worry about. And I'm actually becoming quite strong with just that one offensive item. So like the thing I like about Hecarim, even if you don't build him like a pure attack guy and you build him more defense oriented, he can do a lot of damage. And I mean, like, I'm just like melting this tower, so that's just proof of it. And I'm not afraid at the moment because right now I have my E and my Ghost. Well, my Ghost wasn't quite up, but it was almost up. So if Zyra continues to chase for too long, I could probably assume that they had some way to get to me, and the only thing they seemed to have there was a ward. So let's see. What's that? Oh, that's the minions passing by. I was like, what's that? Some of our allies coming to help us. Now let's just check this bush. Okay. So it doesn't seem like we'll have too much trouble from Teemo anymore with his shrooms up top, or at least not at the moment. So I'm going to pass this guy back. Go ahead and Q. Okay, so Teemo might actually come and get some wards now. Like this guy, if you can get him out for us, it'll definitely go a long way in the fight against just pretty much in general. And Teemo's going to obviously get his ult. I mean, well, his ult, yeah, but his shrooms. You guys probably like, what's the difference between his ult and shrooms? There's really none, but you don't really call it Teemo's ult. It's more like a placeable item than anything. So this is an item I might want to showcase later if I can get it, but I'm not sure. I mean, since I'm not really going to be too much focused on the big pushes in this game, it's probably better if I don't get it, but I might look into getting it just to show you guys it, because it looks like a really fun item. Okay, so I'm blinded and can't do anything now. I'm poisoned and I still can't do anything. Teemo. Satan's spawn. That's what everyone calls him. Now, right now, I don't think he's going to have any, like, real pushing power. So I think it's safe to back right at the moment, because I can get my Phage. And that's not a lot more, but let's just say that top lane is missing and he seems to be heading towards mid lane. So you gotta be careful, Teemo. It's called that map awareness. I definitely have to be on my way, just because we don't know when a stray Teemo's gonna come about. Because he definitely left top lane for a while, so he might just have. Oh no. Okay, so like I'm not, like I say, I didn't think I could get that kill, and I was hoping jungler would come. Though I thought I could have pushed him into a turret range with my RE combo, but I kind of messed that up, and I kind of for a second thought I was probably really screwed. But I'm really glad Warwick was there for the cleanup, so good job, Warwick. So, in my opinion, like, what I like about the Triforce is because he actually has this, his W scales off of it, so having some magic damage with it, I'll be able to go ahead and heal more and actually do a lot better in team fights in general. So I actually think it's a worth thing to get some magic resist if you can get a tank item or some simple item with some magic resist on it. That's not going to be too out of place on someone like Hecarim. So that's just my advice, and I'm just like taking things out now. Oh no, I should have said he was AFK. No. So it doesn't seem like Warwick's going to have too much trouble, especially if I come in and help. Okay, I'm just going to destroy this, because of course I can't do much except destroy that at the moment. But as you guys see up, you always have to have your eye on your ulti, because that's kind of like the main idea on it. Okay, so we need towers up. I know that. That's kind of why I was He should have been able to see that coming just due to the fact that he has that. Now let's see. Just checking to make sure there's nothing there. So it seems like... Okay, so let's help. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like they need us, except for the fact that some people are grouping bot. So I'm just here for the mental support. Just kidding, I'm definitely going on this, because Teemo's here. And if you just look at this, with all this life steal I have, okay, get away from me, Kog'Maw. I don't need you to explode all over me. Okay, so it seems like Zyra put in a lot of work. So hopefully Teemo could get them to run over this room. Okay, so it seems like, yep, she's gonna die. Good job, Teemo. So if you guys didn't see, like, this Zyra just rolled over our team. So at this point we gotta be cautious of her. And now it's pretty much time to get some more wards. Because especially against someone like Teemo, we're gonna need them wards. Okay. Yeah, Teemo's the only one who will probably benefit getting those wards off of. But let's focus on going towards the dragon. They must not know. Oh. Yeah, I guess Zyra is the OP right now. And I'm hoping I can just go ahead and put something there. So I'm just gonna tank this for now. Of course, I'm a little bit afraid that they're coming in. Yeah, I'm out. Okay, they got the dragon. And Warwick should have known that was coming, so I don't know why he didn't go out earlier. So, let's see. Okay, so I actually got that kill. First kill of the game. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna do something interesting. Just gonna mess with his head. He doesn't know what I'm thinking. I'm Hecarim. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy mofo. You don't know what I'm thinking, Teemo. You can't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, I just kind of like panicked, went in, hoping I could do something. Like, you see, like, look at this. Look at all this heals I got going on here. Okay, Teemo's coming back in time to get the shit out. Teemo knows I'm scared of him. And I have a reason to be scared of him. He isn't that fed, but... dude, he's just got such a better landing phase than I did. So, of course, I suffered quite a bit. And... I'm just getting that because that will cause problems later. So I'm going to ask for assistance. Like, I'm keeping this tower pretty well defended, in my opinion. So as long as I can keep it defended, I'm not afraid of anything. The beat of the hooves. They're gonna take the grooves. You just feel like when you're running at top speed, you're just like down. You're just like cruising basically. You're just running around like cruise control. And it's actually kind of fun when you build Hecarim with just speed. I would in no way recommend that, because it's really kind of serves no real purpose. Okay, so he killed that. But of course, I've got this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Teemo? He's gonna probably put down another one. I'm just wasting all his good. I'm trying to clear his, clear all his shrooms. Like, if I can get off a good combo, like, and there's a good combo I can get off. If I ult in the, let's say he's here and I ult here and I can push him towards the turret. Does he think I don't know he's there, invisible? Do you think I do not know that, Teemo? Okay. So I'm not dumb. Teemo obviously just went invisible. But I'm not really gonna do anything there. He's foamed at me in a lot of ways. Okay, so I really have trouble pulling off that combo, but hopefully Teemo follows up on that chase, but no. So of course, I can't do anything there. And to be honest, I wish my team came sooner. I mean, I'm glad that the team was coming, but I probably could use a lot more help sooner than that. Good job. I weakened him for you. Wink, wink. And I did do quite a bit there, so I'm gonna just wink, wink anyways. You guys can't be ashamed of me. I only have 3 deaths. He has 8. And I mean, like, I made the best of a bad situation. I had a lot of total top lane, but I'm making the best kind of plays I can with my champ at the moment. So I hope you guys see that, and I hope you guys enjoy the game. Okay, so I would just run away, Ash, if I were you. And I'm just gonna check this for any wards. I wonder, where's Kog'Maw? Kog'Maw, I saw you and I want to eat you. I want to destroy you. There was nowhere to go with that. So I'm just gonna go after these. He's in full sight. So of course I know they're coming, but I wanna take the minions anyways. I know, I'm not dumb, I'm not blind. Team was in there. Nope. There's a ward there. Please, no shrooms. Okay, I don't know if there's no wards, and I can't tell. So, hopefully maybe that pink ward there will lure them out. Okay, so it seems like they've got good enough range that I'm guessing it's with his passive, whatever it's called, that he's able to go ahead and do it. And I really have no idea what's going on at the moment, why Kog'Maw is shooting off his ults there. I'm gonna steal clear of it so they don't really see me coming. There's no ward here. Okay, so I'm gonna run away. Okay, so that didn't work out too well. I was hoping we could at least get the Teemo, but so that was a little too trigger happy, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so Ash is pretty much dead if we don't save her. I couldn't stop that. I apologize. I know there's probably like a million shrooms, but I will take them to the face. So my team doesn't have to. And Sona has enough mana to heal me. But now I'm afraid of the shrooms. Now, if you look at this, I can do with some farming, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill them all down here and actually get off a decent amount of health. Because that's one thing I really enjoy about Hecarim. If you get a lot of good out of W, you can definitely do a lot. I wonder why they didn't do a preemptive strike and kind of almost make it seem like too obvious that they were coming. I don't know. No. Okay, so at this point I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna come and get me. So I'm gonna recall here. I ain't letting him get high for I see. It's like because shrooms can also be used as a ward for like certain drugs, so it's like I'm not letting him get high for free. So he just kind of like dies. Or I don't know what he's doing. I didn't really see the context of that, but probably someone was running into a shroom, it sounds like, and he went to some length to avoid that. So he'd actually went ahead and made it so that his shroom survived that encounter. Well, I don't know what he's talking about, to be honest. I was not there. I'm not exactly sure. So I apologize if I can't get that joke. I wish I could get that joke, but I can't. So it's sad. So let's see. Come on. I got my ult. Okay. So I'm just gonna say, let's check this out for rewards. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and What the heck? Okay, so we lost that fight very badly. And I don't think Warwick's going to be getting out of this alive. It seems like he didn't level up his E, to be exact. Because if Zyra got close enough and he had his Lee level up, you'd know, because he'd get a speed boost from it. I would just commit. Yep. You see, that's what he's doing at the moment. Okay, so he got executed, so no one really got the credit for that kill, and that's probably the best you could have done in that situation. Of course, Zyra was taking down mid, so it kind of stinks there. Honestly. Yeah, so we're taking some big hits, because we need to start getting ground in terms of objectives. Okay, let's hope I can make it there on time. Okay, I made it there on time, but I couldn't save the turret, sadly. Oh no, come on. Don't kill Ash. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to get too much out of this. And I don't know why Sun is going in without dying. Oh, I guess Teemo's there now for the cleanup, I guess you'd call it. Okay, now that I have my whatever. Okay, so he died, I guess, from a shroom of some sort. Okay, seriously? That's just like serious? Yeah, serious. So I mean, if I can just get off a good wave of my W, I should be fine to heal. And he's fighting them, and it seems like we'll definitely get that off. Okay, but of course, it seems like the double death passive kind of worked it on their side, I guess. If you guys don't know, because they actually both have a double kind of like passive in depth, like Zyra, as you probably have seen before, she can shoot off a little bolt and actually like shoot after she's died, and Kog'Maw can cause self-implosion upon death. So for the most part, it's just a pretty good thing in general if you can get those off. And Sona, you stole my canyon. I trusted you. I gave you everything you ever wanted since you were a little girl. You have betrayed me. Why have you done this? Blah, blah, blah. Angry rant. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it doesn't seem like they have a ward in the area. So I'm gonna run off like the happy pony I am. And you see, like, Hecarim, like, since I'm not really a tank, I'm not gonna be too reliable for damage, but if I can get off a good ult, like a good ult, that will disrupt the team enough for my team to do the damage that needs to be done. But it would be easier if someone like Sona initiated first, and we could chain out CC. Okay, so let me just move you away from her and hope Ashe survives that fight. And if I can go ahead and keep Teemo alive, I guess. Because if they can turn this on Teemo's heals, it could be very dangerous. So let's see. Okay, so I would run. No, Teemo. I tried my hardest to save you, but it was just too hard. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the Hecarim Jams of 1996. If you guys want to hear more, please don't ask. Because I'm sure none of you actually want to hear more. And I don't want to hurt all the audience's ears for the one person who might actually have thought that was sort of good. Because I'm sure most people like grabbing their ears. So I've heard this a lot, and I have come to some like agreement with it. If you have to go like going health rather than some of the other tank whatevers is actually a lot better. Because if you guys didn't know, since armor only really gets rid of physical attackers, and physical attackers don't really get any like benefit from defending something other than that. Like Teemo's magic, so if I get magic resist for him, that's all good and dandy, but their Kog'Maw still does a lot of damage. So that's where I get stuck. I mean, right now Kog'Maw isn't doing a whole lot, so I don't have to worry about him too much, but I think it would be much better if just getting health actually would just do a lot more in general. And Sona's giving us a speed boost, so we might as well combine our old speed boost. Okay. Okay. This is where I run. And hopefully survive. I'm gonna stop moving just in case, you know, there's a straight team motion and I run straight into it. So good job, we lost Sona. And let's see. We took out a huge amount of their team for that. So now I'll get some more armor, even though that's kind of what I have the most of at the moment. It won't hurt in the end to actually get some more. Okay. So let's see. Teemo Shroom. Okay. I teleported into that, and Teemo could have died from that, but good thing he didn't. So let's push bot lane. Okay, so there's nothing really there. Okay, so at this point, we're kind of a little screwed. Teemo Shroom, save my life. Nope. So if you guys see, our Teemo is fed, but so is their Zyra, and even more so actually. But on our team, we actually have a decent like spread of kills. Like you see, this is like all less than 10. Like we have an 8, a 6, 11, like and 22. This is like 25, 4, 2, 4. Like it's kind of almost like pitiful a little bit, because we have more kills, and in general our team has more kills. So it's almost like we're spreading it better, and by spreading the wealth, we're getting in general just a stronger fight off. Oh no, Sona's probably dead. That's really bad. I need to get this. Come on. Our whole team's dead. They're pushing. Like I said, kills mean very little in the face of objectives, and the fact that they're getting off such a nice push here is really bad for us, to be honest. I'm going in and killing everybody. Okay, so we completely died. The focus. It's not that, like, we did a good damage on all of them, but we didn't really focus one real target. Like, I went for the general disruption and stuff, but they should have focused the more, like, lower targets, and it seems like Teemo should be able to hold them off for now, most definitely. And although I wish we could have survived longer and done more in that fight, we did what we could to keep them off our base. So let's see. We need one more dragon for the insane dragon buff aspect of the dragon. Other bonuses in your attacks, born enemies for 152 damage over 3 seconds, lasts 180 seconds. So that's pretty much red buff, and if you die, you lose it. It's almost like they made it wanted more comparable to the Baron buff, rather than just getting dragon for gold. So they might actually be going Baron. Dragon's up in a little bit. Okay. So they have Baron now. So, well, we're kind of screwed. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and try to keep up the defense. Because as pretty much I'm going for almost like a support top. Instead of going for all these kills and such, I'm kind of focusing on getting out kills for our other teammates. That's kind of Hecarim's role, my role in this game. Because I saw like we needed well, I kind of entered this game like knowing our team would need a dedicated tank, you know. So if you look at this, like we have Teemo, Warwick. No one has like Warwick might have some. Yeah, he has some, but he is also like a mix. Like I'm like the pure tank basically. I'm the one who's keeping our team like a lot. Like, I'm the front liner. I'm going in and I'm disrupting the team. Like, Timo, I don't know if he just lost a bad fight. Well, we kind of knew that. Okay. So Timo's going for top. Let's see if I can't surprise him. Okay, so you see, that was what I was trying to do like this whole time, like getting off that combo. So let's see, there's a ward there, and Zyra's gonna try to take me out. So hopefully I can get out. So that's good, because I'm definitely gonna be needed there. Just for the fact that I'm the tank, I'm the disruptor. I go in and I deal a bunch of damage. So let's see, our team seems to be being pushed back a little bit. So let's see if I can't do anything here. Okay, so slow down with my whatever, my Rangerins. Get someone on the top lane. Okay. So, for a second I thought our thing was low, but it seems like it says Timo. So I'm like, oh no. How, whatever the heck is dying. No. But it seems like it isn't dying. Okay. Lag spike. Guys. Okay, no. That stopped for a second, but I don't know if that was a lag spike. I think my mouse just kind of like stopped walking momentarily. I are dead. Okay, so we're pretty much super far ahead. And I don't think we're going to be able to like go ahead and get off a really nice... Okay, so I was just kind of like doing nothing, trying to see if I can enter that team fight. And it seems like it was just Timo there. So I might have actually gone ahead and helped. But I wasn't totally sure if she needed that. Because it was 2 of them versus 1. So while there may have been some like need for something. Okay, now she's dead. She stepped on a shroom. Okay, so me and Warkill might want to get off a sneaky play. And as you see, he has that. So I want to move back a little bit just in case he tries to check to see if I'm there. It seems like they're in the bot lane. So let's go. Okay, so I'm hoping to get out of this alive and be able to come back in with some better disruption. But it seems like going back in at this moment won't be the best choice for me. So I'm just kind of gonna run. Hello, you stunned Sona. She ulted everybody. Okay, so it seems like in general, we kind of had a little bit of trouble. Okay, so they're warding out pink wards. We still have the aspect of the dragon, so we go ahead and do actually a lot of damage there. Sunfire Cape is not exactly what I want right now. Right now I need Magic Resist. Magic Resist, and let's see if I can get Magic Resist and Health item. Okay, Banshee's Veil. That should be... no. In general, Aegis of Legion I think will actually be a little bit better because it will give all these different stats so I can pull up a shield on my whole team. And that will probably be just amazingly beneficial for our team in the end. If we can go ahead and do something about that. And I would be careful, Ash. We don't need you getting swept out under your feet. Like, if you see right now, okay. Come on! Okay, so we got her, and as long as Ash survives, come on, survive, Ash. Okay, just making sure she doesn't get Timo shoomed and lose her Guardian Angels. Because if she can keep her Guardian Angels, that's just going to mean a much better team fight experience for us. So I want to kind of get a surprise attack on them. I like this, whatever. It's actually kind of nice. But now we have absolutely no vision on their team. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take them down. And let's do this. So right now, we're making a huge comeback. Well, Wasn't like a combat, because this game, which what I really like about it, it's been really even throughout. So while we're struggling in some aspects, we're kind of like going back and forth, and that's kind of like what I think makes one of the best like team fight experience or like video experiences, because you're just like, I mean, for me, like when I play, it's really fun because I'm like, okay, we can't mess this up, but okay, I'll totally tank this. Let's go. Okay, no one wants to help me. I get it. There's a huge wave of minions, but we could have gotten a lot of damage. Okay, so I don't think we should exactly fight this at the moment. Let's go ahead and... Okay. So let's go do this. Okay, I got the turret. Now we can get the inhibitor. We're getting all 3 inhibs. So you see like that extra like help we did for our team, getting them kills as well. I'm just gonna hold this off for now. And I know that it would be bad to stay in that for too long, but let's go ahead and get everything. And we guys have finally won. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you learned a lot and enjoyed it. Because to be honest, battles like this are probably the best. Not only do they push you to your limits and force you to get better at your own pace, like that's what I think of it. When you fight a team strong that they actually challenge you, you have to get better as you play the game. Which I really love about League of Legends and playing League of Legends. It's an evolution over time. You don't get to from point A to point B without hard work. So I hope you guys learn a lot from these videos. I hope you enjoyed this one in particular. And I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. See you guys. Peace out. And all that other cred.